Hello my dear friends, in this video we will going to learn about again the charging of a tank, but the fluid will change. What is the fluid? Fluid is ammonia. So there is a very important question you can see by further solution, a very important question, right? So what is it? A 1 meter cube tank. There is a tank, and this tank has a volume 1 meter cube. Tank contain 150 kilopascal and 25 degrees centigrade ammonia. There is ammonia at which process at which pressure 150 kilopascal, and what is the temperature? 25 degrees centigrade, right? The tank is attached to a line. So this tank is attached to a line. Right? So there is a valve here. The tank is attached to a line flowing ammonia at 1200 kilopascal and 60 degrees centigrade. So in this there is a flowing ammonia. That means this is your inlet condition is given. This is your inlet. So if you assume there is a I inlet section is given, there is a I section, right? There is a I section. Inlet condition is given. Now what is the inlet condition? 1200 kilopascal and 60 degrees centigrade. The valve is now open. The mass flows. When the valve is open, the ammonia will flow into the tank. Why? Because the tank pressure is low, so the ammonia will automatically flow into the tank, and it is said that mass flows until the tank half of liquid. There is ammonia in the vapor, and it is filled in the ammonia in the form of liquid, in which the half in the form of ammonia will fill, and during the filling, how much it will fill, so that the half of in this tank, the half of the liquid by volume at 25 degrees centigrade. So it is final state of the tank is 25 degrees centigrade. Calculate in this process what is the heat transfer by the tank. So in this process there is a heat transfer. Now this is our control volume system. Why? Because mass will change. It is a control volume system. Okay, and this is your tank. This is your tank of a volume 1 meter cube, right? Now given volume of the tank, this is given volume of the tank, 1 meter cube, and what is given now? Tank contain ammonia at 150 kilopascal and 25 degrees centigrade. That means tank initially contained, that means state 1, what is given? P1 150 kilopascal, and what is T1? 25 degrees centigrade. So in this we have to find from ammonia table, from NH3 table, what is that? What is the specific volume of the ammonia at this stage? You have to find it. And what is the internal energy from the table, right? Now it attached to a line flowing ammonia at 1200 kilopascal and 60 degree. That means state in, state I. This is your state I at which the ammonia will enter to the tank. And what is the pressure Pi? The pressure Pi is 1200 kilopascal, and when it is enter, what is the temperature? 60 degrees centigrade. Right. So from this we can calculate from ammonia table, same, from NH3 table, what is your HI, right? Now again the valve is open. Now valve is open and mass flows in until the tank is half full of the liquid by volume at 25 degrees. So this is the state number 2. State 2, what is that? T2 25 degrees centigrade, and also given half of the full fill by the liquid. So specific volume of the liquid is equal to the specific volume of the gas, because half full of liquid. So half full of liquid, so other half is gas. Now this is given. Now what is the mass balance? What is the mass balance? First, what is your assumption, right? What is your assumption? The assumption is like that. I am repeating again and again because this is very important. Why? Because this is your uniform flow, uniform state and uniform flow, USUF. The process is, what is your process? Uniform state, uniform flow. Why? Yes, this is unsteady, but why? Because since the properties of the ammonia entering the control volume remains constant, at the inlet it is remains constant, but during the entire process, but when and in the tank also the uniform state at, yes, this is unsteady, but overall it is uniform state, like that. When the why it is like that? Why? Because when the flow but at a given instant of the time, the property within the control volume is uniform. So at the entry, uniform flow, uniform state and uniform flow. So what is the uniform flow? That means, what is the uniform flow? Why? Because the properties of the ammonia entering the control volume remains constant during the entire process. And why it is uniform state? Why? Because at a given instant of time, the property within the control volume are uniform. So it is uniform, but it is unsteady. But at a given time, the property is uniform. Given time, the properties is uniform. If the time will change, the property will change. But when you find out at given time, at fixed time, the property is uniform, so it is unsteady but uniform state. Now, so this is uniform state and uniform flow. Number first assumption. What is the number second assumption? What is the number second assumption? Number second assumption is that the kinetic energy and potential energy, the kinetic energy and potential energy, the kinetic energy and potential energy of the stream, that means ammonia, of the ammonia are negligible, right? That is, kinetic energy is negligible and potential energy is also negligible. What is the number third? Number third assumption. Number third is again the tank is stationary. Tank is stationary. The tank is stationary. So change of kinetic energy of the tank is 0 and change in potential energy of the tank is 0, right? So in this case, what is the change in energy of the system is the same as delta U for a stationary tank. This is for stationary, right? That means there is no movement of the tank, there is a fixed tank, right? Now, what is that? This is your assumption, which is very important, I am telling you, because many students have get confused in the session of the interview. When it is asked by intuitionally by in the interview, they little bit confused like that. Okay, now what is the mass balance? Number third step. First step is given, you must be right. 0.1, that means inlet, what is exit, 0.1 and 0.2. This have clear picture to you in your mind, and we are taking the value from the question very consciously. So this is given I, E, or exit is, there is no any exit, so exit condition is 0. There is no any exit here, no any exit here, right? Now number second, what is the assumption? And number third, mass balance. Number third is mass balance. Mass balance. So it is charging, Mi minus Me is equal to M2 minus M1 of a control volume. Now, what is Me? There is no Me. Why? Because there is charging. So there is M2, there is M1. Why? Because initially the tank have some fluid, and after charging there must be have some fluid, and there is inlet. So Mi is equal to M2 minus M1. So in this question we have to find what is M2 and what is M1. Now, so for that, what is M1? What is M1? So what is the M1? M1 is the initial state of the tank. So what is the M1? M1 is nothing, volume of tank divided by a specific volume at 0.1. So you have volume of tank 1 meter cube, you have volume of tank, what is that? 1 meter cube, and you have a specific volume from the table. This is from table, So you have M2, M1, sorry. Now what is M2? What is M2? What is M2? So M2 is the final state of the system, and final step is the two phase. Half is the liquid and half is the vapor. So state 2 is your liquid vapor mixture. Liquid vapor mixture. So how you calculate at point 2? So first we calculate, that means what is the your M2, this is your mass of the fluid 2 plus mass of the vapor 2, right? So what is the mass of the fluid 2? This is your, what is the mass of the fluid 2? This is your volume of fluid divided by a specific volume of the fluid. So this is a volume of fluid in which there is a tank, the tank volume in which the fluid is filled. And what is your mg2? Volume of gas by Vg. And what is Vf? Half of the tank. That means this is your 0.5 meter cube, and this is also 0.5 meter cube. Why? Because the Vf and Vg will add together, will gives the volume of the tank, in which half of the tank is fluid and half of the tank is gas. So 0.5. Now what is this one? This will calculate Vf and Vg. So this is a final point. So what is the final state? Final state is 25 degrees. So at 25 degree, at 25 degree from ammonia table, you get the value, and this is also at 25 degree you calculate Vg also. So we have Mg2, Mf2. So now there is a mixture, so we calculate dryness fraction. So what is the dryness fraction? Mass of the vapor to the total mass, that means M2. So you have a mass of the vapor. See, you have the mass of the vapor. This is your mass of the vapor. Mass of the vapor, right? And this is your mass of the liquid. Mass of liquid. So you have mass of the vapor and you have total mass. So you can easily find out what is the dryness fraction. Once the dryness fraction you have, so what is your U2? U2 is UF plus X2 UFG2. At which temperature? 25 degrees centigrade. So you have U2, right? U2 will used in energy conservation of energy. So what is your, now you apply. So see here, you have M2, you have M1. So you, from this calculation, from this all calculation, you easily find out what is your M2. That means final state 2 of the tank after charging, right? So you have M2. Now the question is, what is the heat transfer during the process? So for that we have energy balance. So what is that? First law on a steady state, uniform state, uniform flow process. What is that? Q plus mi, same formula, hi plus vi square by 2 plus gzi is equal to, this is control volume, m2 u2 plus v2 square upon 2 plus gz2 minus m1 u1 plus v1 square upon 2 plus gz1. This is your control volume plus m mass exit. Obviously this is 0, but the process we have to write it by 2 plus gze plus work. Now there is a heat transfer, so it is not 0. There is mi. There is one assumption is that, what is the assumption? One assumption that kinetic energy and potential energy of ammonia is neglected. The kinetic energy and potential energy of the ammonia, that means the kinetic and potential energy of the ammonia are negligible. So when it is flow, the kinetic energy, that means this kinetic energy, this potential energy, and this kinetic energy and this potential energy are negligible, right? And also the system is stationary, so the change, that means this and this will 0 approximately, and this and this will 0, right? And also there is no any exit, so this will 0, right? Now what is your required equation? Q plus mi hi is equal to m2 u2 minus m1 u1. This is your required value. Now this, you have Q, you have mi, you have hi, you have hi, you have m2. So you can write like that, Q plus m2 minus Q plus m2, because mi is what? m2 minus m1 hi is equal to m2 u2 minus m1 u1. And what is the Q? Q is equal to m2 u2 minus u1 minus, sorry, m2, what is the m2? Sorry, it is not there. No problem, you may direct put here value, no problem. I am rearranging like that, no issue. So this is your, Q is equal to m2 u2 minus hi minus m1 u1 minus hi. Put all the value and you may find out, this is your minus 379.636 kilojoule, right? This is your heat transfer. Why it is negative? Why? Because heat transfer from the system to surrounding. So this is your heat transfer. Okay, that means the total step, first step, identify the state point. This is your first step, identify the state point very carefully, number A step. And number B, what is your assumption here? This is number B. Number C, apply mass balance, and you also find what is the properties, apply mass balance, and you have to find mass. And now apply first law. That means there is a 4 process, A, B, C and D, right? C, 4 process. Okay, thank you very much.